Welcome back to this Friday's edition of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young, and I'll get right into the news and the recaps. As I've been talking about for weeks, we're still in the heart of the NFL playoffs. And I have to start by saying that my pick to win the Super Bowl this year, the Buffalo Bills, have been eliminated. In a game that saw snowfall throughout, the Bills just simply couldn't get anything going. Josh Allen threw the ball 42 times for just 265 yards, no touchdowns, and one interception. The Bengals' defensive line swarmed Allen all game, and the Bills' running game also just never got going. On the other sideline, the Bengals essentially coasted from the first drive. Joe Burrow threw for 242 yards and 2 scores with no interceptions, and running back Joe Mixon added 105 yards and a touchdown on the ground, and kicker Evan McPherson was perfect, tacking on another 6 points and leading Cincy to a 27-10 victory and a spot in the AFC Championship game. The other team representing and hosting the AFC for the 5th straight year will be the Kansas City Chiefs. It was a surprisingly close game, though, with the Jacksonville Jaguars putting up a solid fight. The whole world held their breath and watched as Patrick Mahomes went down with a scary-looking lower leg injury and hobbled through the next few plays before the All-Pro QB headed to the locker room for x-rays. Luckily, Mahomes returned to finish out the game, and his injury was ruled as a high ankle sprain, which could impact him for this Sunday's game against the Bengals. This game will be in Kansas City this Sunday, and kickoff is at 3:30 p.m. Over in the NFC, one of the games was not the most exciting. The number 1 team in the NFL, the Philadelphia Eagles, coasted over the division rival New York Giants. Quarterback and MVP candidate Jalen Hurts put on a clinic from the beginning, going 7 for 7 for 89 yards and 2 touchdowns in just the first quarter. Hurts, then Boston Scott, and Kenneth Gainwell would all add on rushing scores to help the Eagles soar to a 38-7 victory. As I said from the very beginning, this game was really never close. Other than an 8-yard touchdown run from Giants running back Matt Breida late in the third quarter, the Giants looked defeated for all 4 quarters. The Philly defense looked as good as ever, sacking Daniel Jones 5 times and forcing 1 interception. The Eagles could absolutely be the Super Bowl favorites if they continue to play like this, but their next opponent won't roll over as easily. The San Francisco 49ers will be traveling to Philly to take on the Eagles for a spot in the Super Bowl. The 49ers reignited a historic rivalry against the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday afternoon, but neither team ever looked like they were in complete control throughout the game. This was a low-scoring defensive battle that saw less than 600 yards combined between both teams. 2 major things decided the outcome of this game. The 49ers' swarming defense, forcing Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott to throw 2 interceptions, and then George Kittle's juggling 30-yard catch late in the third quarter. This acrobatic catch would set up a 2-yard Christian McCaffrey touchdown run and would seal the 49ers' victory 19-12. As I said, on Sunday at noon, the 49ers will travel to a hostile Philadelphia environment to take on the powerhouse Eagles, and the winner heads to Glendale, Arizona for the Super Bowl. Now, this is normally the spot in the show where I'd make my predictions for the weekend winners, but truthfully, I got nothing. I truly don't know who will win either of these games, but all I hope for is close, exciting games, and I can't imagine that won't be the case. As always, thank you for joining me on this week's edition of Sports Corner. Be sure to enjoy our 2 electric games this Sunday as football season comes to an end. I'll see you right back here next Friday with the recap of these games and let you know who is on to Super Bowl 57. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend.